Hey guys, did you know that I lost my sanity to this professional puddle drowner? Because the hard difficulty of this raid took me 2 hours because I started that shit at 10 and I ended at 12 p.m. And then from 12 to no joke 4 p.m. is when I ended this shit. I finally, after recording for 4 hours, I've shortened this shit down to like a couple minutes. Took me a while. So I'm gonna talk about something. So if you want to see the timestamp where I talk about how to beat him, here it is. This is where you should skip to the video. But yeah, I want to talk about a few things. First off, fuck whoever made this nigga. Fuck whoever decided was a good idea to publish this guy. Whoever did this shit, fire him, okay? Because the thing is, with the last raid, what you would do is you would use 2 all-out rush cards and then a rising rush to destroy the first shield, save your second rising rush to deal damage after the second burst, because you wouldn't power through the shield, you would just take the damage, right? So very simple. Once you got the pattern down, you could beat it like literally every single run. This guy, the amount of fucking RNG that needs to be on your side is so incredibly high. Like, the amount of things that need to go right to beat him is so fucking stupid that I don't want to ever fight him again. Because if somebody in my video comments like, oh, I don't have this dude, can you make, no, I'm not gonna make a guy. Because that ass, if you don't have 17 and 18 Gohan and Trunks or Ape Vegeta, I suggest that you wait until Android 13 gets his Zenkai and Zenkai him, because this shit is so fucking hard. The stars literally have to align in your favor to beat him, because the reason you can't tank his rush is because you can't take his rush. The thing is though, is that he removes all your buffs, meaning you do 0 fucking damage against this guy. And fun little fact about this Gohan, every time an enemy attack ends, he gains 25% extra damage, meaning his burst hits hard, the shit he does before he gets into his charging phase hits hard, and every attack he does against you hits fucking hard. So whoever designed this shit, please kindly go fuck yourself. But yeah, anyways, let's hop into the guide. Welcome to the guide portion of this video. Whether you skipped here or you just watched through my little rant, you're here. So I want to say shout out to this Redditor right here for making a guide. I use some of the tips here because some of these things I already figured out on my own. But one of the things I did use from him was to use Trunks, because Trunks is very useful. He goddamn. The thing he's so good about is his blue card. His blue card removes buffs, which is very useful, because this Gohan, the amount of blue cards he just shits out his ass and is ridiculous, because those blue cards will legit sap away like half of your health or close to half of your health, which is very annoying. Because the thing about the Gohan is every time he gets hit, he deals extra damage for like 10 to 15 timer counts. Not fun. So yeah, so you want to use Trunks' blue cards at specific points in the fight, and I'll tell you when Gohan has 30 bars of health, 15 bars of health, and either 5 to 3 bars of health. The reason being is because the second he hits 29 bars of health, 14 bars of health, and then either 4 or 2 bars of health, he does his full power burst, or whatever it's called. So yeah, once you're at 30 bars of health, you want to be very fucking patient, because remember, these guys have like infinite vanishes, so you want to wait until one of your teammates hit them or until they vanish, and then throw out the blue card. Once you throw out the blue card, they're into their burst, right? Once they're in their burst, you can do one of 2 things. I did one thing. I did option number 1. Option number 1 is you use 3 all-out rush cards. Yes, 3. So you obviously have the 2 saved up, because I'm pretty sure the max you can have is 2. I've never had more than 2, so I'm just assuming that. So you use the 2, and then you get the 3rd one while also praying that Android 13 uses his ultimate during the first shield. The reason this is important is because if Android 13 doesn't use his shit, there's a chance you can't kill him. Now, there have been like a couple runs where I've managed to kill off his shield even without a 3rd all-out burst, even without a 3rd all-out rush, but it's just more consistent if you have 3. So yeah, once you get through the first phase, oh, also wait, fuck, I forgot option number 2. Option number 2 is to just use an all-out rush and then a rising rush. Although I really wouldn't recommend that, because then you would have to farm up a second rising rush before you hit the 15 health bar, which you can do, but it's just better if you can just try to get 3 all-out rush cards, because if you don't, you can just give up. But yeah, so once you're at the second shield, or close to once you're close to Gohan doing his shit, you use another blue card, get rid of all his buffs, to make it so he has no damage inflicted boss, and so that when he goes into his little burst mode, those little puffy pink explosions deal 0 damage to you and your allies. Because remember, the AI doesn't dodge the attack, so it's very nice to have that attack deal 0 damage. That's why Trunks' blue card is very important. So yeah, once you're at the second shield phase, you use the 2 all-out rush cards and then into your rising rush. Whether it's the rising rush you saved up from beforehand or it's the rising rush you got up to again, use the rising rush, he's at 0 shield. After that, what happened to me in this video was very lucky, because I managed to kill him even without a all-out rush card before him doing his burst. But ideally, the ideal situation is you want to get the all-out rush card by the 5th or 4th health bar and use it then to try to like just completely delete his health, or get him down to like the last bar. Because remember, this isn't like co-op where you can't kill the boss when they're in their shield phase. You can kill them while they're still in their charging phase. Very nice. At least it allowed us that. So yeah, once you're in the last phase, if he does pop his shield and you didn't manage to cancel out his boss and all your allies are dead, you can still kill him through your regular cards, which is why I did it in this video. Oh, and by the way, it's very important that you do try to destroy the barriers. The reason you want to destroy the barriers is because unlike the last raid, in this one, Gohan, when he does his burst attack, even if you can tank through it, because you can, when you tank it, he removes all your buffs, meaning you do 0 damage. Because I've had runs where I've like, okay, maybe I can do a rising rush, it'll still hit hard. No, that rising rush, all my characters still alive, did I think like 1 bar of damage, even maybe a little bit less than that. Like, Jesus Christ, it is so fucking weak. So yeah, that's why it's very important that you destroy his shields. So yeah, I have nothing else really to say. Android 13 is really nice in this because he does like extra damage against Super Saiyans. You can beat this without Ape Vegeta. I'll leave a link to a Reddit post where someone did that, but it is much easier with the Ape Vegeta. So I recommend that you should have Android 13 on this. If you can't beat it now, just wait until 13 gets to Zenkai and it will be much easier. But yeah, don't be like me and don't waste fucking... Damn it, I wasted in total 6 hours of my life on this raid. 2 hours in the hard mode, 4 hours on the extreme difficulty. This difficulty it did make me scream, I'll say that. So yeah, I'm gonna let the gameplay talk for itself because I really have nothing else to say. Okay, cool.